Good morning from wherever you're watching in the world. My name is Aaron, or Az, and at this point in time, we're camped a very, very long way up an extremely remote river in a very beautiful, rugged, harsh, to be frank, quite spectacular part of northwestern Australia. If you're just tuning into this adventure now, we've packed the boats up and left home a few weeks ago to explore a section of the top end of Australia, and we're doing our best to experience as much as possible in this time. Relying on catching food each day, sourcing fresh water when we need to, and finding ideal camps along the way to call home. We've been in this particular one for a week, and by far, it's the best yet. We've woken up this morning before it gets extremely hot. We've got the rod, and we need to get a feed of fish at some stage. Jack's back at camp and making us a damper for a few hours' time. Let's do it. So for the most part, this is what the countryside looks like. Up at this section of the river, it's all fresh water. There's lilies, little turtles, quite a lot of fish, barramundi, jacks, tarpon, archerfish, and you're walled either side by these prehistoric escarpments of 50 shades of orange and red. And you can see, looking down this valley, this canyon, that it's starting to get narrower and narrower and the pool's smaller and smaller. We've only been going 40 minutes, but we really haven't covered that much country. But we're going to put the rods down soon and start making some good time. Largely because that sun is about to come up and it's about to get real hot. But there's plenty of fresh water. We should be right. One of the mottos for the trip: hydrate or die.
It's facts. I'm just very thankful I've got this as his teat.
Oh.
Woohoo!
Been fishing these pools for quite a while and we're starting to think we were doing the wrong thing, but there's a nice little mangrove jack, all red, lit up. Very bright electric blue line just down under its eye there. Can you see that? Just hooked. All right, back in the water. Eva's on. Oh, dropped it. It was a very hungry sooty grunter, which you find in the freshwater in northern parts of Australia. As we're walking from this high vantage point, you can see pretty much everything that's here in sight cast them, which is cool. Yeah.
I think it's the same one.
A couple of little jacks still. Eva just spotted the sooty gruntosaurus. And we just have it.
Hit already.
Oh, they're all fighting over it. Look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them.
Oh, we're gonna get these dogs.
Oh, yes! Oh,
That's a big barra.
It dropped it. Oh, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. There were two huge. It's come back at it again. It was just sitting on the surface and I was getting that little snag out.
That was wild.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Yeah,
Was that
Babes
it?
is on.
Oh, it's a nice jack.
Oh, there's the big barra though. Oh my god.
Are you ready? Ready?
The barra's chasing the jack.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't do that.
They're so interested.
Oh, that barra's so big. It's right at our feet. It's right at our feet.
Guys.
I don't know if you can see it down there.
Oh no, the jack's got it.
Damn it.
Beeves, get yours unhooked. Oh, it's gonna go it, Beeves. It's gonna go it. It's gonna go it. It's gonna go it. Oh!
Yes. Beeves is on with a big barra.
Oh!
Holy. How good.
Okay, Az, you're gonna have to fucking...
It's gonna fight a lot more, mate. It's gonna fight a lot more.
She's right.
These barra were literally just sunning themselves 5 meters in front of this rock face. Oh my god. Just keep wearing it out. So I'm gonna try and bring it up here and then put my finger down its mouth and lift it out, alright?
Okay.
Just steady, steady, steady. Still got a fair bit of life in him. Rightfully so, it's a big fish. Just keep your eye out for crocs too. If there's barra, there's crocs, alright?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
There's your fish, Beebs, here!
Get in there!
Oh my god. And that's what fishing in the Kimberley is all about.
What do you reckon?
That is a spectacular fish!
That was so epic. We were just sight casting barras and just watching them nail it.
Big
Incredible. Oh my gosh. How good's that? How good is that?
At this point, you might think we're absolutely mad for letting this go, but this one's too big for us to eat, and we're confident we'll catch more.
Oh, he's ready.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. He was not having a bar of that.
Mate, well done.
Woo!
You did everything perfect. That was so impressive.
That was so much fun, even just to watch.
Well done for capturing that. All on the camera, just here. There were two swimming out just in the middle, sunning themselves in this deep hole.
That was great.
We couldn't wait long enough. We needed to see the barra taking the lure again. We wanted to see. Oh, it's gonna go up, Bees. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up. Oh, you captured it perfectly.
Big barra.
Oh, oh. It's so good. We've got this moment forever.
I'm just like, couldn't believe my luck.
Hear that reel?
Oh my gosh.
How'd that squeal? How'd that squeal?
It's like a kid on Christmas.
Yeah. Just an absolute shit show.
That was just chaos.
It was chaos.
That was
The
chaotic.
best kind of chaos.
It was chaotic. Oh no, Jack! Oh no, forget the Jack. Where's the barra?
And you could see it the whole time. We were like so
Oh
close.
my
It was so
gosh.
good.
Big blubber lip sooty grunner. On the vibe. Can't eat them. They're okay eating. Barramundi and mangrove jack taste a hell of a lot better. We're gonna get this back in the water. See you, bud. A little bit of potential bush tucker here, but can't quite ID it. A syzygium of some description is growing out the edge of this sand and rock. Pretty harsh country, but it's doing well. Little flowers. So this gorge has become quite narrow and very steep, as you can see up above our heads. So we're gonna sort of scale our way up and see what sort of a view we can get from up here, and check out a few of these sort of undercut caves in the side of this big wall. Jeez, it's actually pretty good climate. This is a dehydrated cane toad, which is, he sort of met his maker, which I'd say would be the sun. They're an introduced species in Australia, big pest. Done a hell of a lot of damage to native wildlife, and it's a proper shame to see it in such a spectacular place like this. We were walking down along the bottom of this gorge, and we were just admiring the cliff faces and caves that are scattered throughout this edge of the escarpment, and we noticed some quite unusual drawings on the edge of the rock, and it's just some of these caves are just full of artwork or stories, I guess. Pretty humbling, pretty cool to be in a spot where I'm sure humans were calling home for thousands of years, definitely up until 100 years ago anyway. I'd say that one there is a big fish, like a spearhead. Oh, there's a fishing hook maybe? It's reassuring to know that hundreds or thousands of years ago people were still trying to get the barras. This cave here just seems like, honestly, the ultimate campsite. You've got plenty of room to sleep. It's cool, you'd get a breeze. You've got a world-class view, and you can actually see that this has been well worn. You can tell that there has been a lot of human activity, and the way of a lot of the stone is quite like smooth. Everything down there that we've been walking over is quite rough to touch with the feet or the hand, but up here everything's a lot smoother, as if it's been, you know, well loved and well used. It's almost polished, this stone. No doubt people walking, sitting, sleeping. We'll get out of here though and go get some fresh water to drink. Being in a place like this brings up, I guess, certain feelings, because it's quite moving, as I'm sure you can get a grasp of, like how magnificent and immensely beautiful this is. I feel like I don't have the words in the English language to describe how like wonderful a place like this is. But it makes you like really, yeah, think about like the world as a whole, just how complex and frustrating the world we live in is, and how rapidly changing, and just sort of reminds me the importance of I guess, highlights for me when I'm sitting in a cave there where people were living up until 100 years ago, probably for thousands of years. We're all just the same. You know, we're all one mob, and we need to be kind and gentle and compassionate and understanding of everyone, because at the end of the day, when you strip it all back to basics, we all want the same things: food, shelter, purpose, you know, to be cared about, respected, you know, loved. And yeah, I think easy to lose sight of that in the world that we live in sometimes. We found the spot. Like, my heart has just dropped. We're flying the drone, and I think an eagle or something has striked the drone, as all I heard was like a big plop, and the screen went black, and it's fallen in up here in the croc hole, and the drone, ladies and gentlemen, is gone. Bottom of the gorge. Oh, they're all fighting over it. Right in this pool in front of us, there's swarms of sooty grunter and mangrove jack. All right, I'm going for it. I'm casting. Easy, sooty, easy. Let's hope Jack's already got some fish back at camp. Nice little sauté grunter. We left camp around 4 hours ago, and it's pretty bloody hot now. Like, you can feel the heat radiating off the rocks. So we are gonna get the foot falcons going and boost it back down to camp. Hopefully Jack's got a fish or some damper ready for us, for a few weary hikers.
We've got a few liveys in here. Pretty much every size mullet you could want. Some medium ones. Oh, this big guy. A couple little ones. We're setting them just out here. Got the two hand lines going. So everyone's taken off up the creek this morning on an expedition, and I've stayed in camp, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to make a good batch of bush damper up while I'm sitting here watching these hand lines. So I've got what was formerly the live bait tub, has been washed out. We've got some flour, cinnamon, some raisins, salt, honey, and a bit of water. So I'm gonna mix these together and throw it on the fire and see how we go. We're gonna leave it sit for probably an hour, just for everything to bind. And that time we'll get the fire going. And then, yeah, we'll throw it on. By then the troops should be back for a feed.
You can see quite clearly where the last flood line came through because of all this debris that's washed here from upstream, which should be pretty soft and deep. Ooh, she's warm. I'm honestly still buzzing over that barra we caught way up in that high pool, and it just goes to show that even though there's, you know, sets of rock bars and little pools all the way up, and it gradually gets higher and higher, and you'd think like, oh, how would a barra be able to get up here? Yeah, the extreme floods they have during the wet season. So many different animals must push upstream to explore further ground and new habitats. So yeah, they just would have been locked up there, like literally over this big rock bar where, you know, nothing at this point in time could swim up it, but there'd be meters of water, like 10-15 meters of water just surging through here at certain times of the year. Oh, we're almost back at camp and it is pretty much the middle of the day. Feels like you could almost eat the air with a spoon. It's that warm and muggy. But really looking forward to getting back there and into the creek. There's a freshwater stream right at the back of our campsite, which is really good for so many things, but getting the core body temperature down once you've really warmed things up by going on a sort of unexpected 5 or 6 hour hike. You can see the boats. Yeah, Jacko. You looking after yourself? You behaving? Okay, so this is our camp here, if it's the first episode in this series that you've watched. We've got a nice sandy strip here, but the tide comes up really high at night, so it's not that safe. So we camped around the corner where we've got a bit of a fireplace and some nice shade from this little, I guess somewhat of a rainforest, a bush rainforest that is growing around the edge of some fresh water coming out on the other side of these rocks here.
Hydration. So
Or
good.
die, hydrate or die.
In our beautiful little crystal clean local creek.
That did have a croc in it last night.
Only a little one.
Very beautiful. Good camp to come back to. I'm going to jump in. You going to get in?
Yeah. The ultimate spot. So good. Oh.
Off the fire, it's been 25 minutes. Let's have a look.
I believe the technical term for that is perfection.
Nice. Yeah, they're not super fluffy like bread because we had no yeast, but I think they're gonna be just right for us.
So hungry.
Oh my
They're like
god.
rock cakes. Nice and dense. Full of nutrition.
There you have it. Damper.
Damper is lava.
Yeah, it's so hot.
It's dense but good. Real good with cream.
Oh yeah.
We've pulled all the tricks out of the bag for this damper. We've gone peanut butter, Nutella, honey, and coconut. It's what we call a real treat. This is a badass damper. The early afternoon now, and it's probably 40 degrees or so. It's very hot. Like even any breeze that's coming past is warm. But fortunately, what makes this one of the best camps ever is that, as you can see behind me, there's beautiful, clean, drinkable, fresh water. So we're gonna head up to where the bath is and jump on in. Ooh, what's that? Something's been eating fruit. After having a bit of a siesta out the back of camp in the freshwater hole for the last couple of hours, the tides just started rushing in, and hopefully with that a lot of bigger prize fish like your mangrove jacks, barras, cods, pretty much anything that we can have a good feed of. So we're going to live bait some mullet. Just got a running hook, a running sinker with a really big wide mouth hook and a live mullet on 100-pound hand line. That's just the mullet?
Yeah. Oh, surely not. Something could have whacked it.
Could be a false alarm. Something may have hit Uncle Mullet
that's
here.
been hit. Look at that.
Yeah,
thing.
look, it's scaled. Yeah, look. Midsection of the mullet's been scaled.
Hasn't hooked.
Surely. Middle of the sort of channel where all the big fish should swim in and out. We'll get them, mate.
Gutted.
It's a beauty. So pretty. Jack.
Oh, nice.
Mangrove jack. Surprise, surprise.
No surprises there. Well done.
Cut bait on a hook works a treat. Oh,
Where are you?
Jack?
Yeah, it must just be a jack. Like having a play.
Will Brim get really aggressive?
I just want to let them know. I want to communicate to them that I'm after the big meter barra.
oh,
Yep,
it's cod.
codtastic.
Oh, this thing's following it.
Nice.
Slowly
Good
getting.
fish.
Cods.
3 in a row. I've got 2 snags.
She's caught all the fish
All
today.
the fish today. I've had a shocker.
So, literally every time I turn around, she's caught a fish. And that
That is a great jack.
is what we call thumper mangrove jack. Can you let us know like what the secret is for everyone watching out there? What's the secret to catching 4 fish in a row?
You'll have to, you know, pay your way for that one. Good jack!
In the tub.
Persistence pays off.
First fish of the day. It's only been 10 hours and we've been baited about 30 times.
Well done, mate.
Spirits
Beautiful
are high.
mangrove jack.
Good jack!
Jack.
Good jack.
Good jack!
Well, that's a lot coming from you. Back in the water.
Let's do it.
Good jack!
Jack. Off he goes. That's me for the day.
Done.
Back to the swimming hole.
It's so muddy. The last couple of days we've been meaning to salvage this anchor that we found here that's probably been here for years. It's all rusted chain, and we've come back just as the tides dropped and left a heap of slippery mud to see if we can get it off. Looks like the anchor stays here for another day. That's some thick mud. Oh, bum shot. Oh, we've come down for one final fish of the day as the tide has almost completely dropped out in this bottom pool here, where hopefully got small bits of bait cruising down, and then hopefully a couple of bigger fish in this little rock pool. You don't need much. We've found. Oh, jeez. All right, miss, you get first cast. Have we got the flies that have come in the last day? I think the wind direction has changed, and with that, just brought all the flies in.
Breaking down in this hole.
Yeah, just straight in front of you there, 5 meters.
So red. Look at that. So good.
All right, we're just about to lose light, but we're gonna go cook up those fish on the fire now and enjoy one of our last evenings here. I think we're only here for another 2 or 3 nights, tide depending, and then we're gonna continue, continue venturing further into this section of the Kimberley. Make sure that you're subscribing to the channel so you can, if you like these videos, you know, don't have to if you don't like these videos, but if you do, yeah, jump on and check out the other ones if this is the first time watching as well. This is the Blue Highway 3rd series that we've done, and it's a celebration of all things the ocean and the environment, the wildlife and the food that we get to catch and cook along the way. Hope you enjoyed the episode and appreciate you watching. See you next week. See you in the morning.